CNN has been engulfed in scandal lately. For a while now, CNN has been dealing with a fake news scandal because they were caught pushing a story about Russia that was just wrong. So what happened is the person in the article who was attacked by CNN, they threatened to sue. So CNN, they took down the story, they apologized, and they fired 3 people. Now, people looked at that and they said, "Oh, look at this. CNN is being taken responsibility. Good for them." But it turns out it wasn't something that they did just because they are good journalists. They did it because they were threatened. So people are looking into it now, and they're finding a whole bunch of videos, leaked videos, that just shows these CNN employees who are pretty much on video saying, "Yeah, Russia's kind of a bit. Russia's not really the Russia story. There's nothing there. The Russia story is kind of nonsense." So we have video clips of that, but we have CNN now playing the victim, and it's kind of embarrassing. So let's get into the article, right? So Breitbart is reporting here, and they have a transcript of a show that Chuck Todd was on. Chuck Todd works for CNN, and it says here, NBC's he works for NBC? That's embarrassing. Chuck Todd works for NBC, not CNN. I got totally wrong. NBC's Chuck Todd defends CNN, calls Trump admin's war on the press a war on the truth. So what I was saying, even though I got the network wrong, which is kind of embarrassing, it still stands. Because here we have the media playing the victim in general, not just CNN, but the whole media. So it says here, Wednesday on MSNBC's MTP Daily, host Chuck Todd defended CNN after they retracted a report on Russia and 3 staffers resigned. So here's the transcript, right? And it's a partial transcript, but it has pretty much it's the bulk of what he had to say. So, it says here, Chuck Todd is talking here. Welcome back. Tonight, well, not just tonight, but I'm obsessed with the White House's war on the press and on the media. Let's be clear about this. That war is nothing less than a war on the truth. Do we get it right all the time? No, we don't. And when we don't, we run a correction, and in some cases, people lose their jobs. That's what just happened at CNN. CNN took responsibility for its mistakes. At this network, we've done it quite a few times publicly as well, but because we try to get it right. We take what we do seriously, because trust, viewers and readers' trust, is all we have. And without it, we are nothing. We all know we get fired for not telling the truth. And of course that's the point, isn't it? Of course, the White House attacks, it delegitimizes the media to create running room for its version of events. It's as old as media itself. The White House is not above using anonymous sources to criticize the use of anonymous sources, nor to promote what it admits could be a lie to call others liars. Here's Sarah Huckabee Sanders attacking CNN in an unbelievable way. Take a listen. So he begins a video clip here, and it's Huckabee Sanders talking at the press conference, or the briefing, and it says here, she says, "There's a video circulating now. Whether it's accurate or not, I don't know. But I would encourage everybody in this room, and frankly everybody across the country, to take a look at it. I think if it's accurate, I think it's a disgrace to all of the media and to all of journalism." So, by the way, she's talking about the video clip of, I believe, Van Jones. Van Jones works for CNN, not NBC. Van Jones works for CNN, and he was caught on camera saying, yeah, Russia, he used the term nothing burger, which is a term that I despise. I don't know what a nothing burger just sounds like something that I hate. I don't even know. I know what it means, but I just hate it. I hate the way it sounds. I hate the word. But anyway, he said it's a nothing burger, which pretty much just means it's a story, but there's nothing there. There's no there, So anyway, it goes back to Chuck Todd talking here, and he says, "Excuse me? You got that? I don't know whether it's accurate or not, but go take a look at it because it disgraces you? Seriously? And that's been this White House's MO. Peddle a false story to claim the media is telling false stories. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was just a bit more honest, apparently, about the White House's dishonesty. So no, Mr. President, no. The White House press shop, the media is not the enemy of the people. We're just here to find, as Carl Bernstein put it so well, the best obtainable version of the truth. It can hurt you. It can hurt us. And yes, even you, Mr. President. So, here's what I want to say about Chuck Todd, right? First of all, he begins by making CNN look like a victim. And the reason I got it wrong was because him talking here, it sounded like he works for CNN. That's why I got it wrong. I mean, I also, at the same time, I mean, CNN and NBC, kind of like the same thing, right? I mean, honestly, they're different organizations, but they work for the same people, and they pretty much post the same content. So, there's no difference there. I got it right pretty much. But anyway, Chuck Todd, he's saying, oh yeah, CNN, they took responsibility for their mistakes, right? Here's the thing, they make it seem like CNN apologized because they were just good journalists, right? They apologized because they're just good journalists and because they just wanted to get it right. That's how they make it sound. But here's what actually happened. They were sued. They were threatened with a lawsuit, so that they had to apologize because of that. I can guarantee you, if there was no threat of a lawsuit, they would have kept the story up. You know why? Because they have kept stories up, even after they've been proven wrong, over and over and over again, time and time again. It's happened. And it happened with, the dossier. Anyone remember the dossier from about, I think, December? It came out, and it was a totally phony document, right? It was made by a Hillary staffer. It had geographical and grammatical errors, basic errors too, and CNN, they showed that on TV like it was legitimate. And did they ever apologize? No. They defended themselves using the same defense that Chuck Todd says is nonsense in a little bit. So I'll get to that in a bit. But anyway, so the idea that CNN is the victim here and that they're just trying to get it right and they're trying to take responsibility. No, there's more to it. Because they were threatened into doing that. By the way, the fact that they caved so quickly, it just goes to show that they're guilty. Because think about it, if they truly believed that they were telling the truth, wouldn't they have just said, you want to sue us? Go ahead. Sue us for telling the truth? Come on. That's not going to happen. But no. They were threatened with a lawsuit, and they immediately gave in. And people might say, oh, it's because they didn't want to pay the fees, they didn't want to go through the whole process. But here's the thing. CNN is a giant corporation. Why wouldn't they be able to just go and fight in court? It's not like they're a normal person who has to worry about legal fees, right? No, they're a giant corporation. So there's no excuse for not going to court if they believe that they were innocent. Which they probably, definitely were not. So anyway. So this whole thing, and then they say here, he says that trust is all we have. And if we don't have trust, then we're nothing. So you guys are nothing then. You do realize that trust in the media is at an all-time low. It's at an all-time low. And yet you're going to go ahead and say that without trust we're nothing? You guys don't have any trust. No, you guys don't have any trust. It was like what? How many Americans did they say in the Pew poll, in the research, that they had a great deal of trust? I mean, it was a very low number. I remember that. It was definitely a majority that said they didn't trust the media at all. So this whole, you guys don't have legitimacy. And then I love how they say, oh yeah, the White House, they delegitimize the media. The media is not legitimate to begin with. I mean, you did that yourselves, okay? It's not a conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy by the right-wing media and Donald Trump to make you guys look bad. You make yourselves look bad. Because you just you don't talk about actual issues, and all you do is talk about Russia, and you talk about these lies and these manufactured fake scandals that you've made up. So I don't want to hear, oh, we're being delegitimized. You're already delegitimized. You know who did it? You know who delegitimized you? Yourselves. So here's what I want to say. And then they say that they use anonymous sources to criticize anonymous sources. I don't know where they got that from. I don't know where he gets that from. I don't know what example he has to use for that. I don't know any examples of that happening, but whatever. And then he goes on to the Sanders clip. So this is just, so what she says, first of all, what she says is it's actually like somewhat timid, is somewhat weak, because like, here's the thing. She says, oh, we don't know if it's accurate. No, we do. No, we do. We know it's accurate. No, because it's a video clip. This idea that you have a video clip and they say, oh yeah, it's not accurate. What? How? It's literally a video clip of Van Jones saying, oh yeah, Russia's kind of a nonsense and it's Russia's kind of bogus. It's not really a real story. And then she says, oh, we don't know if it's accurate. You don't know if it's accurate. This whole, like, there's just been this whole narrative that's popped up on the left ever since the video came out about yesterday. And it just doesn't make any sense. On Twitter, right? If you went on Twitter yesterday and you saw the headlines and the hashtags and all what Twitter had to say about the whole thing. Because usually when Twitter has a hashtag, right, sometimes they'll put the hashtag and then like a little like a description of it beneath it. But with the hashtag, it was talking about the Van Jones clip. Twitter's little definition said, oh yeah, it was like alt-right groups have released an edited video of Van Jones. Edited video. Even though the edit, I don't know what they mean. That maybe they either mean that they cut things out, that they had their sort of like, I don't know, watermark over it. They say it's an edited video. No, but the part where he says that the Russia story is fake, that's not edited. What did they do? Did they get a Van Jones sound-alike to go in there and put those lines over his actual voice? Did they just get a Van Jones lookalike to go out there and do the video just completely manufactured like that? What? No, it's actually, no, trust me, that's actually Van Jones. That's actually him talking, and that's actually him saying that Russia's fake news. So no, you can't say that, oh no, it's an edited video. No, it's him saying Russia's fake news. That's not an edited thing. You can say that, oh, they cut this part out, where they didn't put out the whole video. They only put out that part. Okay, but that part is still accurate. That part is still. They say that that's their whole narrative now. Is that, oh yeah, the video. It's such a sleazy thing. Like, they go after Trump and they say that, oh my God, Trump, you said that everything that you don't like is fake news, even if you don't have any proof. So now this comes out from CNN, and it's Van Jones saying that Russia's fake news, and then they just say, oh, fake video. Okay, moving on. Okay, but how's it fake? Oh, it's fake. Okay, but how is it a fake video? Oh yeah, it's edited. Okay, how's it edited? Yeah, it's just edited. It's fake. They don't have any argument. It's such a weak defense. It's so embarrassing for them. And Chuck Todd says that. He says like, oh yeah, it's a fake video. How is it a fake video? Oh yeah, it's just, you know, it's a false story. What do you mean? He's going on and he's saying here. He's saying that, oh, they're pushing a false story. How is this a false story? It's a video. It's literally a video. That's as real as it gets. It's a video. It has audio. You see Van Jones. Van Jones speaks, and Van Jones says the words, "The Russia story is a nothing burger." Nothing burger. I hate that word so much. but he says it, and he means it. You can't just go out there and say, "Oh yeah, fake video. Yeah, fake news." No, it's a real video. How is it fake? How is it edited? No, it's him saying, "Yeah, Russia's kind of fake news." It's not an edited thing. So, Chuck Todd, I mean, this whole CNN thing. By the way, with the video clips, there's actually I'm actually hearing now there's going to be a new video clip every day this week from about CNN employees saying that the Russia story is fake. Every day this week, so I cannot wait to see all the videos that come out. But I mean, until then, we can go. I mean, already the Van Jones video and the one that came before it, that should be enough. But no, we apparently are going to get more. And you know what? I can't complain about that. But this whole CNN fake news scandal, as much as they want it to go away, and they want to seem like victims, they're not victims, and it's not going away.